Today we are going to take a deeper dive into one of the aspects of credit. Welcome back. My name is Zell Rayleigh with What the Zell Home Loans, and we are continuing our exploration into the deep, dark, mysterious world of credit. So the first thing you have to understand is credit is a game, and every game has its rules. Once you understand those rules, you can get better at the game. Now, there's a lot of people out there, they're like, debt is bad, you don't need debt. I agree, debt is bad. There are people that are going to say you need to pay cash for everything, you need to do this, you need to do that. I completely understand where they are coming from. And that's how I sort of grew up as well. And yes, debt is bad. If you can pay for things and not have to charge them, you should do that. However, there are things that most people cannot pay cash for. A house, a car, things like that. That's where credit comes in handy. Now, there is good debt. There is credit that you can have that will help you. Obviously, I'm going to talk about homes. A mortgage is debt. I would argue that having a mortgage, more often than not, is good debt. You buy a house, you put down 3%, 10%, 20%, whatever, you have got debt in the remainder of what you owe. That home is appreciating while you live in it. At the same time, you're paying down your mortgage. You are gaining equity in what you owe. That's good debt. Eventually, you will pay it off, or you will sell it and use the proceeds to buy your next house. Make your payments on time. Don't miss any. It will not hurt your credit score at all. Actually, your credit score will go up. That is good debt. Now, one of the ways people will leverage this is they will buy an investment property, a rental property. What you're doing, you buy a house, you put a tenant in it, you have a second mortgage on that house. You play your cards right, your tenants will be paying that mortgage for you. And then you'll get the proceeds of whatever's left over. I would also argue that that is quote unquote good debt. You are making money even though you have debt. Now, putting the investment argument aside, there is risk to it. I will acknowledge that there is risk. You do it right though, it can work out in your favor. So, contrary to popular belief, there is good debt that you can leverage to get yourself along in life. Many other examples you can go into. HELOCs, for example, is another one. The key is you have to leverage it correctly. That's where most people get into trouble, is they don't know what they're doing, they're new to the game, and they just jump in. You have to know what you're doing. Ask someone who's been there before, hey, how does this work? So, last thing, because I am starting to ramble, credit cards. Again, credit cards are a very contentious subject. I would argue, used correctly, credit cards can be good debt. When you're going to buy a house, you need to have a credit score. That is part of the game. The fastest and best way to get a good credit score is to get a credit card, maybe two. Use them wisely. Use them wisely, and your credit score will go up, and it will only help you when come time to buy a house or that car. We'll get into the whole credit card thing in another video, but I hope this has made sense to you. Once again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will see if I can answer those for you. Once again, my name is Zell with What the Zell Home Loans, and I hope you have a fantastic day.